Good evening, this is your Psychic LJ reporting from the United Kingdom. Is anybody there? Knock once for yes, twice for no. Hello, hello, hello. It's 11:06 p.m. UK time, heading towards the witching hour. We're at Underground Live. Good evening, Stooge. How you doing? How you doing? It is hot, isn't it? I believe I'm live now on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. We are going to delve deep tonight. We're going to look into the looking glass. We are going to look at world events with all the performances, what's been happening. Good evening, everybody. How yous all doing? Hi there, Blondie, coming in is subscribed on Twitch. Welcome. So we are going to delve deep tonight. We're going to look into everything. We'll wait for everybody to come on. And it's hot in New York City, isn't it? It's really hot over here in Newcastle upon Tyne in UK. It's like Venus. It's like hot as Venus. Yeah. And we're going to look into everything and we're going to see what's happening around the world. And apologies, I couldn't be on Tuesday night. I was really busy. But sometimes a girl has to do what a girl has to do. So I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all around the world. And we are going to wait for a few more to come on. I've got my crystal ball. Is it hot in Florida? What's the temperature in Florida? Is it really hot? Hi, everybody. Of course you can ask us a question, Mary. It's beyond hot. Ooh, 105. Ooh. It's 89 Fahrenheit in Iowa. That is hot. It's crazy at the moment, isn't it? It's cold in Michigan. Never. I don't know what the temperature is here, I'll tell you. Of course, we're not used to the heat, like some parts of the world. Us Brits don't cope with it very well. Good evening, everybody on YouTube. Right, give us 2 minutes and I'll tell you what temperature it is in Newcastle. Oh, bloody bullshit. 57 Fahrenheit. It's hotter than that. It's definitely hotter than that. Yeah, it seems hotter than that. It says blinking 23 on my thermometer. It's crazy, isn't it? Moon Fairy, where do you live? It feels like 106 we are having mornings to stay at home. Well, it's going to be a pretty weird one tonight because I'm going to look into all sorts of things. Everything, you know, the performance, what's been happening in the USA with Trump. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into checking on Canada again. I'm going to look into Europe. I'm going to look into the UK. I'm going to look into the US. Basically everywhere tonight. Australia, everywhere. And I want to look into the Vegas alien stuff, what's been happening. Okay. So it's a bit of a treat tonight for you all. It's hot in Arizona. So how many have we got in now? We've got 167. Wait for a few more to come in and then I'll start with my prayers. And we'll form for new people coming in, we'll form a healing circle of light. And you can write the names in the comments section or the stream to receive free healing or any worries that you've got for yourself or anybody else, even pets, and they will receive free healing. It's I charge it up with Reiki, the streams before I come on, so you will receive healing and protection. Oh, it will be hot in South Texas, Chrissy. Wow. So let's get a coffee. I've got the window open here a little bit. All my blinds are shut. You need healing for your son, you will receive it. I'm going to look into Canada, Lynn. It's very important. I will look into that. So let's begin. Oh, bless. Cutler's asking for healthy pregnancy for my Dill. She is expecting twins and is high risk. Oh, bless. She will receive the healing and the protection. Okay, let's get my little bell. And let's begin. I want to say for people on YouTube, don't forget to check you're still subscribed, and don't forget to hit the like button. Because I've been losing quite a lot of subscribers, and I believe that people I know have been checking, and they said that they haven't unsubscribed. So there's something dodgy going on. Good evening, Bjorn. Oh, really? It's all happening. They're all at it. Right, let's start. I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Raphael. I ask my faithful spirit guides, Jed, White Buffalo, Ra, Running Star, HY, and any star beings who would like to come forth to give us true information tonight. Let this healing circle be cast. So be it. Amen. There we go. Well, it's all heating up, isn't it, guys? You can just feel it in the air. You can just feel it in the air. So I wonder if I should go into the crystal ball straight away. Before I start, I want to send healing and blessings out. We had a shooting in Nottingham in the UK, and to everybody involved. I was not a shooting; it was a stabbing, I believe. And there was people what lost their lives, young students. So it's getting really bad over here, guys. And yeah, so it's happening all over. And of course, you had that other incident, what happened in the park in France. So it's very, very, as Beyonce says, it's very, very dense at the moment. It's very, very heavy. So there's a lot of madness happening in Nottingham. There's a lot of strange behaviour happening. The veil is very thin. I've been doing my garden this afternoon, guys, and I've been planting my vegetables. I've got it all sorted now. I'll put the pictures out on my YouTube community post for you to see, but it's on me personal Facebook, and I know everyone's not on me personal Facebook, but I will put them out on me community page on YouTube so you can see what I've done. And it's really lovely. It's made out of railway sleepers, and I've got all vegetables all planted now. So now I'm all sorted, and I'm going to be doing some stargazing over the weekend because I feel there's a lot of activity. I've been talking to a very good friend. I caught up with a very good friend who I hadn't spoken to. She's called Tracy. She lives in the northeast, and we were talking about our area is being steeped with UFO activity from the 70s. And I've been checking out the stuff on Vegas, and it seems like it's a very hot spot over there. So something is happening. Something is definitely happening. And we know that they're trying to block it. They know that, we know that they don't want it to come out, but we're on the edge of a lot happening. And I believe that we're in disclosure now. I really, really do. Let's get the cards. Let's get the cards. People are losing it, aren't they, Marina? Did you see it, Marina, my garden? It's all right, isn't it? I haven't finished with it yet. I've got an old shed and the roof's fell in, guys. And I'm going to have the roof made into, not glass, like perspex. I'm going to have it sloping so, when the snow comes and the wind and the rain, so it doesn't hang on. And he's going to put shelves in, and I'm going to have all herbs in there and a grow house in there as well, and grow tomatoes in there as well. So I find it very therapeutic being in the garden. I really, really do. Oh, thank you, Marina. It's not a very big garden, it's quite a smallish garden. Unless you've got a big posh house in the UK, typical, a terraced house in the UK normally have little gardens. But I've made the most of what I can with it. The Vegas UFO is right by a US military base. We'll say no more. So I'm going to look into this because I know the family of the situation. Let's pull some cards out on the family and see what's going on with the family. So the young lad who had seen the alien being and other people in the family, I covered it on my last stream actually. I think it was Sunday night, wasn't it? They said that it was nearly 10 foot tall, had big eyes, and there's been pictures of it put out there, and more stuff's been leaked. He's definitely telling the truth, because when the cops came round, they got the ammunition to follow out to see what was happening, the guns, and they wouldn't have done that, would they? They looked really, really scared, this family, and they've gone quiet. So I'm going to ask the cards if they've been threatened by Men in Black or something like that. Got a nasty fly in here. Or they're just, because I know they've put out that they're getting bullied by different people on social media for telling lies and stuff like that. But I feel there's more to it. So, let's see about this family. What's the name of the family? Does anybody know, guys? Does anybody know the name of the family? Oh, I've got a horrible fly. The fly wants to come in on the show. Perez. So it's the Perez family. And the young man was called Angel, wasn't he? Is Angel Perez telling the truth? In Las Vegas. Something's off, isn't it? I still don't feel it's anything to worry about. I think we're in times where science meeting religion. The puppet masters and the dark individuals, what's been ruling this world for a long, long time, they don't want it to come out. But I believe it's too late. I feel it's going to come out. We're going to get mass sightings this year. And I said this last year. What are the names? Well, I've got Rider-Waite mixed in with different Scottish decks, and I've lost the book. I've lost the boxes. I've lost the boxes, so I've got angel cards in as well, and spell cards. Right, so we've got the Knight of Cauldrons. There's that young man. There he is. He's definitely telling the truth. He's speaking from his heart. He's definitely telling the truth. Definitely. Okay, so you've got the Magician upside down, right? So it's definitely I'm classing that as off-world, what he had seen. I'm going to look into that and see if they did escape from a military base, or, were they good or bad. I believe the being was frightened. Wary, because they're wary of us. Don't forget where the Fred Flintstones, where, we're in bedrock, I believe they're very wary of humanity. But there is some out there who are bad. They're not all good. So we've got definitely magician, definitely mysterious. I always look at that and I get like Skinwalker's Ranch energy. All right. So there was definitely some activity there. Right. So there's been a block. They've been told not to say anything. Okay. And I believe there's been officials who have talked to them. But I believe the mother's in a state. There's the mother. Queen of Pentacles. And she just wants to keep her family safe. I feel she's been a bit annoyed with her son for putting the stuff out. You know what older generation are like? They don't, different cultures as well, they don't like fuss on social media, that type of thing. So I believe that she's more bothered about what people think. But he's really been affected over this. He's been really affected over this. They weren't nasty. They came with it was an accident, what happened. Like a literal crash. The ETs got off planet, the woman said. So that's the peace card. They came with peace. They're not nasty, them ones. I don't know if anybody's seen the footage. They looked like similar footage that I had caught on camera outside of my property a few years back, when you remember. And it looked like the frogmen. So they've got like a sort of a flattish nose and a big wide mouth, a bit like the Ninja Turtles. So I want to know, and there's probably a lot of people in this audience want to know as well. Some of them do eat, yes, bees' knees. Yes, they do. Somebody in the audience on YouTube's asked, do aliens eat? I would presume so, yeah. Different types of things. I want to know, because remember, they wouldn't let the press go in, or anybody, social media, anybody with cameras, go into the back garden. But apparently there was a circle in the garden. But I want to know, was it left in the garden? Or did it interdimensional? Because a lot of these equipments that they have and technology is very far advanced. Did it just disperse and go through the atmosphere? Remember, this world's not what we think it is. Okay. Oh, thank you, Abri. So we've got the Fool card here. So we are protected. Don't forget they've been here a very, very long time. A very, very long time. When the Fool card comes out, it means that when we're talking about a situation, it means we're protected. So they meant no harm. It was a definite accident, or they crashed. Money and the big guys behind the scenes are trying to stop this. Good evening, Debbie. So, yes, we're going to ask about, did it disappear, or was the craft left in the garden, in the backyard? It was like a ranch style type of house, wasn't it? LJ, you talked about large fish or sharks a while back, and now all these orca whales are destroying rudders on boats. I think the animals are all feeling it at the minute. They really are. Remember, everything's frequency, everything's energy. Did the craft physically land in the garden? Did they catch the craft? Like FBI, that type of thing. There's more to this. There's definitely more to this. I believe that they got some things in the garden, but I feel there was there's something about it dispersed as well, or it dematerialized, dispersed. but it definitely came through our atmosphere. So I've talked about this before. They're not always sort of flying in the sky and landing. They can come through interdimensionally through different frequencies. The veil is very, very thin. So the reason why I'm getting it's dispersed as well, because there's smoke around it, but some of it did land. They did get some of the material in the garden, and that's why they didn't want anybody to see in the garden. They blacked it out. What did they say? They said, was it the police there? They said it was to protect the owners. When have they been bothered about protecting identity of people's owners on land and that before? FBI and all of that. So I believe that they did get some material. So we've got the Ace of Swords upside down, which means that there has been a cover-up. Let's see where this alien... There was more than one. I believe there was more than one. Or does anybody know any different? I feel it was a yang energy, like a male energy. It wasn't a feminine. So it's portals opening, yes. Ooh, we've got two jumping out here. This is so unrealistic. Right, okay. So we've got the court. I would say that's like justice blocking. So I would say that's, like FBI, three-letter agencies, that type of thing, blocking it. And it's definitely came out that way. So it's off-world. I want to say they've got him, or has he escaped back? I believe there was stuff in the garden too. Yes, definitely. Well, it came down with such a force, even if it's coming out of the sky in our reality, or it's coming through any other way. What if it's been an experiment gone wrong? All this advanced technology. Is he here on Earth? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. One got away. There was three of them. But he's damaged and they've got a hold of him. It's not a hoax, AJ. Something definitely happened. And it's happening very frequently. There's a lot of sightings, and there seems to be a hell of a lot what's happening in Vegas as well. So he is damaged. Different agencies working within Space Force operations, Secret Space Force, and Secret Military is connected with it. So, questioning them. I do believe he's protected. He was taken to an underground. There's going to be a lot more sightings soon. So we've got the moon card here. There's a lot of deceit to cover this up. How do I gift a subscription for someone that is not a subscriber? Ask Debbie in the audience, she'll tell you. Or if Lance is on, he might know. You gift a sub and they put the person's name in. Do you get that? Because I don't. Right, okay. So there's definitely deceit there. So look at it like that's their craft. Okay. It's burst through the atmosphere. There's the hounds on the ground. Interdimensional, I'm getting. Definitely interdimensional. And it's broken. Something happened to it in the atmosphere. It wasn't supposed to come through. It wasn't supposed to come through our atmosphere. Something about vibrations and energies. heat expulsion or something. I don't know what I'm getting. Like, it broke. And I feel he was quite sort of startled and bewildered. But they have technology on these crafts, you know, like sort of beam me up Scotty to get out of the situation. I want to say it's very Matrix energy that I'm getting here. You know, like the film Men in Black. It's like they're coming through different portholes and that. It's all happening, guys. And don't forget to seep this in within films and stuff like that. So I would say that the young man is terrified at the moment. We'll have to send some healing out to him. Because he knows what he's seen. And he wants to talk about it. And I bet his mum doesn't want him to talk about it, or his family doesn't want him to talk about it. And I suppose having an experience like that, it's going to affect you, isn't it? But this is Mother Earth at the minute, and Mother Earth is very, what's the word? She's a solid being. It's a planet. It's a solid planet. It's but they're coming through from a different reality. They're coming through from a different reality. Are they being threatened? I see a woman, and I see her with lightish hair, and she looks like she's in a lightish uniform. And I don't know if they took the young man and they were talking to him, but it looks like very sort of in a plain room, like an interrogation room or something like that. Like something off Close Encounters. I believe that he had to say it. I think it was part of his spiritual journey. And I believe that he'll come out later on about stuff like this. People always do. But I believe at the minute it's something, I don't know if he's a different culture or whatever, but it's something that he has to go through. It's something spiritual this young man's going through. But he's been told to keep his mouth shut and he's scared. Bless him. Your video keeps freezing. Does my video keep freezing, guys? Give us a 5-5 if you can hear us okay and it's not freezing. Is yours fine? So there's a restriction. Okay, so it must, I don't know if it's, so Ellen, I don't know if it's your end. Might be the internet. So we've got the 5 of Wands upside down. It's like he's been restricted. But they haven't done it in a, you know what they're like. They've done it in a sort of, you know, like condescending, nice way. Well, do you not think it's best that you just don't say anything? It's been a woman once talked to him. Maybe 2 men came to the house as well. It's not just been men. They have women in black as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not just men in black. We've got the Star card here. So I would say that something's happened. Something's happening. And I'm getting that collider thing in messing on with black matter. The veil is very thin. We're ascending. Mother Gaia's purging and she wants, you know, she's changing. Everything's frequency, everything's energy. It's a spiritual war, but something's happened where they can't stop this. Fiddling on with something and it's opened something up. It's definitely opened something up. So this being, and I'm getting his male, I believe that he was working within an operation. There's different types of operations within different militaries. And what I'm feeling tonight, guys, this is my psychic opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. This is my psychic opinion. I believe that secret governments are definitely working with ETs. Now you've had the other recent guy what's come out. Is it XCI guy or something? He's come out by saying that they've got all these crafts and different beings, and they've been doing it a long time as well. Yeah. CERNs. So when the Lovers cards come out, it means that there's more information to come out. I'm questioning this, but, and I'm going to look into that as well, because if it's somebody who signs a secret act, or they're working for secret military organisations, it's something that you're not allowed to do, otherwise they just bump you off. Yeah? But he's been allowed to do this. And I want to know if it's kosher information, if it's true, or it's they are preparing us for something to happen. You know, like just putting the seed in. Or they want it to come out now, but they're allowing experiences like this to come out so we get used to it. Let's see. They'll never admit it. It's the people who are going to disclose this. But certain people you have, like Dr. Stephen Greer and people like that, and all these whistleblowers which are going to come out, that's going to help with disclosure. They're preparing with, aren't they? Do they want it now to come out? They're worried. Oh yeah. Dr. Stephen Greer, new press release, yeah. They are worried how humanity will take this. Bloody hell. Look at this. Right. When I look at that, I get like a lose on them. So we know that they're still at play. We know that there's a lot of darkness still going on in this world. And I do believe that there's going to be events what's going to be created. It's going to be real events. They're going to go off. It's going to happen. So I'm going to look into my ball in a minute and check all this out. But I just want to say that they're losing on this disclosure thing because they're starting to look stupid. I mean, practically nearly all of the world seeing all of this now. We're running around with these gadgets which can pick stuff up now. We're ascending, where everyone's getting all different contact. And there's more contact to come. And I said this a few months ago. I said it's going to be individual groups what's going to start getting contact. It's not going to be a mass scale thing. So I would see how you've got, how they've talked about the white hats and the black hats, or the good guys and the bad guys. It's the same out there in Space Force. It's all about military. It's all about military and secret military. So I think that there's a fight going on because the good guys and the good ATs want this out. And I do believe that it's going to be leaked out. Might take a little while, but it's going to be leaked out. We are the disclosure. But what's coming out here is, it might be that they're worried because it's the wrong timing at the minute. Because don't forget, they're still at play. And because they know this is going all down, because it is, it's all going down. Like I've always said, there's a world we know and a world we don't know. I've said this for 5 years. They will create more events or situations. So sometimes to have the darkness, you've got to have the light, vice versa. So they're trying, even the good guys high up are trying to they don't want too much out because they have a big swamp to clean up here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Liam. God bless Liam. They put my son in foster care today. I'm sending you lots of... Are you in the UK? Are you in the US? I'm sending you lots of prayers that this will get sorted. So they're being given a time frame, the governments. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, Liam. Didn't get a chance, just get discriminated. I'm sending you lots of prayers, sweetie. I hope this gets sorted out. So we've got the Tower card here, and that's everything starting to fall down. All right. Let's send a prayer for Liam. Let's send Archangel Michael's protection around Liam tonight, that he gets true justice and his son is returned, and that his son, his little boy, is protected with the blood of Jesus Christ. I'm going to put the Holy Spirit around you now. That Liam gets the best help to stop this darkness. I send you beautiful love and light, and that you will receive this and your child is returned, and that he is protected in the meantime. Put some salt around your house, Liam. Put it all the way around your house. Front door, back door. Sprinkle a bit on the inside. Sprinkle a bit on the outside. Push it away. You got anything to burn. Always have salt in your house. It always keeps the devil away. Put the salt around your house. Have a salt bath and a cup of tea. Please protect Liam and his son, and that everything is brought to justice and he is returned with love and light, love and light, love and light. Amen. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael to please put protection around Liam and his boy, and that they are brought back together again with love and light, love and light, love and light. Amen. There you go. Right, where was I? Let's get a cup of coffee. This is what I like about this community, that we'll all stick together. And it's about love and support. I get Georgina. Love always wins. Oh dear. Pink salt's good, yeah. I like just normal salt. Sea salt's very powerful, just normal sea salt. So it's going to take a while for everything to clear up. There's a lot. That to me is, it's everywhere. It's in all the different countries. My son is called Lucas James. Bring little Lucas James back to you now. How old is he, Liam? He's going to be all right and he's going to come back to you. You're going to get this sorted. Oh, bless little Lucas James. God love him. He's 2 days old. Oh, God love him. Email us, Liam. Email us and we'll talk privately about it, okay? It'll be all right. Just give us an email tomorrow and we'll sort this out, okay? Right, so that, I always get the United Kingdom. Is your grandson, Catherine? Oh, God bless you, Catherine. It's going to get sorted. One of you give us an email and I'll look further into it for you. Okay. You want to get out there and sort the real bloody offenders out. It really annoys me. Really. Ooh. Let's keep the vibration up tonight and this will get sorted. Right, so we've got this, and there's something about to kick off in the UK as well. I see big announcements, but I'm actually getting as well, we could have, the UK could have some sightings. Canada, all over the US, different parts. Arizona. Australia, all over the place. We're going to get a lot of sightings. A lot of sightings. Right, apparently the US government had a cyber attack today. Let's look into that. Apparently. This is one of many to come, and this is part of different events what I've been talking about. And it's a build-up. I want to say it's a build-up to bigger things to come from this, and I feel that there's a connection with Europe. There's something brewing here. I mean, obviously they're going to blame Putin, but there's something brewing here. It's all twisted. It really, really is. So yeah, I've warned about cyber attacks, frequency attacks, that type of thing. So I would say that there's definitely more to come out there about that. There's definitely more to come out about that. Is China involved? I want to say part of it. Part of it, yes. But it's not just China. There's a Europe connection, a US connection. It's just all entangled. I keep getting there's two militaries, guys. It keeps coming out that there's two militaries. It's really, really strange. I'm going to look into my crystal ball, all right? Because I've got the Emperor card here. I think that there's more of this to come. And I am getting a Europe feeling there. Like a Europe feeling. Very strange. That there's a lot of deceit and things going on behind the scenes here. Did it happen? Yes. And there's more to come. It's all about the money. Why is the military throughout the galaxy? They've got to have this protocol going on up there. It's very Star Trek. It really, really is. And there's so many different agencies and so many different protocols. You know, they've got like because otherwise, I mean, there is rogue ones running around which broke away from the Federation. But there is, it's all sort of, I want to say the DS isn't just here. It's, you know, it's sort of like taken over some other worlds as well. Some of the Earth-like worlds. And we are at the pinnacle point of fighting for freedom. And I've said this before, and my ET friends, extraterrestrial star friends, and the angel realm that I channel, they tell me that we are in the 9th gate. The 9th gate means that we've gone through this 8 times before, and we're going to win it. We're going to win it this time. They want us to get used to the technology and the way they are before they come more forward. So I believe there's like, is this a soft disclosure now? But there is a lot of distraction going on as well. Look what's happening with Trump. Look what's happening all over the world, you know. There's a lot of distraction going on here to a bigger picture. And Saturday's going to be interesting because I said when there's going to be military, we've got the Trooping of the Colours, haven't we, on Saturday over here in the UK. And that's going to be very interesting because I said around about that time there's military marching horses. There's going to be big news to come out. Doesn't mean it's coming out with the UK. It could be coming out elsewhere. I am hearing like shooting, so there's a warning there. But there's just a lot of different events to happen. That's what I'm feeling. So I'll ask the cards that before I get the ball. What do you think about the rumours of Project Blue being fake alien attack? Didn't mention holograms in your vision or something. What do you think about the rumours of... Right. I don't think that's happened yet. I don't even need the cards for that. But that's one of the things on the list that they could pull off. Will we have a fake alien invasion? Holograms. Holographic. Liam, do you have a bit of a beard or a bit of a bristle? I'm just trying to tune in with you. We have a fake alien invasion. The cards are saying no, but timelines change all the time. But it's on a plan list with the dark individuals, not the good guys, obviously. Why is that? Different timelines. I've talked about this before. There's many different parallel timelines. Something funny's going on with time as well, guys. Have you not noticed? Okay, because we could get the real thing. Right? So there's like, it's a race to the finishing line. It's a race to the finishing line. And you've got, if like the baddies sort of get there, you know, or they'll try and create a situation to try and control it. But then we've got a situation here what's very positive. What's running parallel with this other timeline, and that's like a force coming out. But that's prosperity for the collective, for humanity, and the Six of Cups. So there's movement happening. You've got a bristle. Yeah. I'm telling you now, it's going to get sorted out, but I need to talk to you privately because you know what these dark individuals are like. We don't want to be discussing private stuff on here, and I will talk to you privately. All right, so don't forget you or your mum or grandma or anybody to email us, and we'll get to the bottom of this. You can't trust anything because they're all listening in. Do you know what I mean? Ace of Wands. When people have asked me about an ABS, I believe that will come off. But it's got something to do with WAR or a threat of a WAR. That's what we'll need to be concerned about. But I really think it's literally happening, right? Don't get us wrong, it's literally happening. But I believe that it's because they're distracting we, and that they're all fighting for. It's all about money and greed, but they don't want me to know everything else what's happening. I've been saying this for a long time. It's like, don't look over there, look over there. It's going to be so much what's happening this year. Literally so much. So could we get alerts on my phone? Yes. Oh, I would say both, KM. It could be Europe, UK, US, it could be all over. I know this is just random, And I shouldn't be, I'm going to say this for Liam just to keep your spirits up tonight before I get my ball out. But your little boy's coming back, and not to give up. All right? And there's beautiful light around you. All right? It will get sorted. I keep freezing. Let's get the ball. It's time for the ball, guys. Right, remember when I'm looking into this crystal ball, I can't answer your questions because I'm scrying here. What a year it's going to be. What a year, guys. Okay. So, Espionage Act, is that what they're trying to do to Trump at the minute, isn't it? And it's really, really strange because the ball's saying not enough evidence, or whatever's. I just think you just need to watch things play out. But I've always said there's a twist with this. There's a big twist. Okay. When I was watching him in the bakery, I don't know if anybody's seen it, when he went to the bakery and everybody was clapping and singing, I was getting a really weird feeling for him there, like I say, there's so many different timelines going off. And they were singing happy birthday to him, weren't they, in the bakery, which looked fantastic, that bakery. I wonder what the food's like in there. But it's not enough. But there's stuff to be leaked. There's stuff to come out here. The next... Excuse me. Excuse me. Get away. I'm trying to shut me up, Okay. Right. 4 weeks. 4 weeks from now, watch for things to change. Like I said, they're going to drag this on and drag this on. Distractions are coming. And there's everything, there's all this worry with the heat and, we've got crazy weather happening at the minute. And some things are natural and some things aren't. But I want to send healing and protection again out to Canada. There's a frequency. There's something going on with frequency here. I'm seeing 2 timelines tonight, guys. God, I've just randomly seen like the river Nile. And crazy stuff to happen there. Got like a dry up or something to happen there. Problems with fish. Yeah, we need to say a prayer tonight for Canada, for the woodlands and that area. There's definitely frequency in the air here. It's not natural. I think what we can do is raise our faith. We need rain, as Teddy said. What is above all of this, above all the puppet masters, above all these shenanigans, is God. Basically. And God can make it rain. We need lots of rain. Maybe we should do a big prayer tonight for rain. Yeah? There's going to be some problems with railways and transport. That's coming out, guys. And that's like the US and possibly parts of Europe and the UK as well. Remember that they're wanting to change and bring these supersonic trains in, aren't they? And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the train tracks do look a little bit dodgy over there in the US and certain states. Like they need to be replaced. But there is going to be problems, more derailments and stuff like that. I did say in my last will prediction that there would be problems to do with a bridge falling, and there's been a couple of them falling as well. Was it Philadelphia and there was somewhere else? But everything is still sort of happening, you know, all this dark underworld stuff. And you'll always have tentacles coming off. You know, you'll always have, because each and every one of us are all on an individual journey. There's going to be some sort of something to do with a crash in the market. It's to do with crypto, you know. They're trying to intercept that as well. And I'm getting Congress. Because, you know, they're wanting it to be for the big banks and stuff like that. It's going to be two well-known men what's going to leave this planet suddenly. And one of them's connected with Europe. But remember, there's a lot of people who are getting elderly. And an investigation what's going to bring in a well-known company. It could be something like BlackRock or Vanguard or something like that. There's an actually I'm getting the letter C, unless it's to do with a person. Number 9's coming out, and 15. These are to do with big dates coming out with documents and papers. And I've said this before, where documents and papers, voice calls, is going to bring a twist. It's going to bring a twist into US politics. Number 3, number 9. We all need to find the druid in us. We all need to find the good magician. Yeah? We need to... we are ascending. And we've got summer solstice coming up. And magic is magic. But you've got people who are doing good and people who are doing bad. And we need to tap into the goodness to push it back, because I think the Satanists are going to be at play very much so this year. So we need to not so much concentrate on them, but we need to concentrate on us and raise the vibration. Well, like the sort of light workers, what's come to Earth. So by us doing Earth sort of ceremonies or protection for Gaia and the animals, and we can, you know, we could possibly do something tonight for Canada. That's going to really raise the vibration, each and every one of you. So you don't have to be a practicing witch. I hate that name, witch. I think it's awful. God knows it'll be somebody dark who called that. But it's us coming into our authentic selves as we start to spiritually ascend. We're all healers, basically. And so we're using different parts of our brain. Our DNA is changing. So we need to... get my herbs. If you feel the need to go and burn some sage, or light a white candle and anoint it with lavender oil, go and plant a stone in the garden. That's something that you need to do, because we're all coming into our authentic selves. And there'll be different people out there in the world, in this circle tonight, where if you feel the need that you need to go and do something and plant a stone, which could be just from Gaia, what you find on the ground, and go and plant it at a certain mountain or at the base of a mountain or somewhere, that is part of your spiritual journey. We are all where we need to be. Even if we don't like to be where we need to be, we are all where we need to be. We're pinpointed where we need to be. That sounds nice, Mary. You can call yourself a magical being. But basically everything's been indoctrinated. You need to start questioning everything, from the system. And we can't really blame our parents or our grandparents, because it's what they've grown up with. But going back to the Salem witch trials and everything, it was like the what was it? The hysteria what went through the village when there was young ladies getting, sort of hung and stuff like that. Bless them. When they were, because I had a mole, or they were practicing and they were doing healing, and there was an hysteria through the village. And it wasn't just in Salem's witch trials, it was in Europe, it was not far from where I live. It was happening all over the place. And it was because we possibly were there then, and over every 1,000 years or so, every 100 years, they do this because they don't want us to come in to our own power. So now we're back, and there's millions of we. Understand this, we've been around the block many, many times. And we've come back, but we've been born into this world where we knew it was going to go very AI. So we're not just up against Satanists and God knows what, and releasing our own demons and finding out our own power. We're also up against a frequency wave technology, because where you've got the technology, you've got the good guys have got it and the bad guys have got it. So we really have to have our wits about it. And I've been saying this for a long time. I know everybody's excited about coming into the fifth dimension, but there's no such thing. Listen to what I'm saying. There is a fifth dimension. You can't stay in that frequency. We chose to be human, right? So we've got to be in 3D. But because your energy and your frequency is changing all the time, you literally you could be 50 1 minute, the next minute you're back 3. You've got to be rooted. We're made that way. We're magical beings. We'd be dead. Exactly. So we've got to be in our body. Don't forget, I do a lot of healing on people. I've recently had it done myself, because I have been quiet for about a week and I haven't done a looking glass. Sometimes we have to, as shamans, I have to take that step back and check my energy level, So I go to a lovely lady in the mountains and she checked me out, and I've been doing work on myself as well. So we have to keep checking in on ourselves. And it's so important, especially when you're in that spiritual field, that we keep grounded. It doesn't stop this, but it's going to make one more powerful. All right? And they don't want that. They don't. That's why there's an attack on masculinity. They don't want men like men. They want them wimpy. Like, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. Do you know what I mean? Taking away all that yang energy. But, and there's been certain people in the public eye what's been persecuted for that, for building up on a man's masculinity. And, the Tate brothers, that's a typical example. You know what I mean? It's, they're trying to make so we don't have a personality. We need to be barefoot in the grass, and we are unique. We can be very magical 1 minute and be very grounded the next, but you've got to be grounded. So when people are going off there and they're wanting to go too far and they're smoking ayahuasca and taking mushrooms, and some people can't function. We have to keep our wits about it with what's going on at the moment. It's survival. I want to say I joke about we're being, we're in bedrock, but we really are in bedrock, and we're up against some dark individuals. So we are, with the cavemen and women, and we need to, when we were, like that, when the dinosaurs were here, we were very psychic because we had to hunt. We couldn't go to shops. We were like animals. So we had to hunt So we had that instinct about it, and we've got it again. We're getting it back. So you've got to keep grounded. There's no such thing when you're going into the light community, the truth community, and this is not pulling anybody down, but there's rumours going around that, you'll be left alone if you're not in the fifth dimension, and these silly tales going around. It's absolutely silly, It's if you literally knew what dimensions you were reaching when you were in your sleep, when you are meditating, you would be blown away. You would literally be blown away. That's what we need to do. We need to clear our pineal gland, and that's where fluoride comes in, and that type of thing, and not keep it away from all that stuff. Be careful. So many things. Let's try to numb and dumb down, but we are equipped to be rooted into still to shift. And that's coming from the horse's mouth. All right. If I can remote view and transport to Mars, I am the most grounded person. You need to get in your gardens, feet in the ground, but it's also the most protective thing against this shit what's happening at the minute. I'm telling you. The most protected thing. I just thought I would say that. So there is something going on, and we need to keep grounded. We really, really do. Got a lovely love heart what's coming out here. And everybody who's not with their soulmates, we will meet. We're soulmates. Or we're twin flames. And then some people just don't want to be in a relationship. Some people just they're on a mission. Yeah? I'm going to say this to you now. Actually, what is a relationship? If you want to get to the whole nitty gritty of it. Society says you meet somebody, you fall in love, you move in together, you get married. Because society says. But actually, your way is the right way. Everything you have to question now. Everything. Everything's been intercepted. And don't get me going. See, this is when I want a cigarette. Don't get me going about the LGBT community. Everybody who knows I'm gay, right? But it really pays me off, right? And I'm going to say this tonight, right? That why are gay people classed in the same category as paedophiles? Why are we put into that category? And we shouldn't be. It annoys us. It really, really annoys us. I just thought I would say that. And it's about time people in the gay community started standing up to this. We are normal people. We're not sleazy, but there is some sleazy people out there. Like you do get straight people who are sleazy. But I'm not going to be categorized, put into a community where there's sleaze buckets, because I'm not like that. And I just thought I would say that. And I don't care who I huff or I please, because it's about time somebody said it. Yeah? And I just think that it takes the voice of people to start saying these things. Because they've done this on purpose. They've put these strange individuals in with us, and that's not fair. That is not fair. And I'm speaking up for everybody, right? Everybody. Exactly. But what they're doing is they're putting that category in with these people. That's what they're doing. I just thought I would say that. Everything's been intercepted. Religion's been intercepted. Where you've got the deep state, you've got the deep church. That's all going on. I really don't know. Fourth love feathers. Berries. Oh my God, Daz. There's some shocking things going on at the minute, isn't there? I don't think there should be labels. I really don't think there should be labels. And I think the world's gone nuts. And these extraterrestrials, like that guy what got stuck here in Vegas, you know, beings like that, they're probably thinking, what the hell's going on this planet? But they've got to get through. The media's working for the DS, and the DS has got to pass all of this because they've still got their fingers into everything. So I wouldn't be surprised, this man who's coming forward from the secret military, who's disclosed stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to nothing, guys. I'll be honest with you. It's going to take the people to disclose this and more whistleblowers to come forward. Everything's labelled and it shouldn't be labelled. It really, really shouldn't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I've got friends who are gay. I've got friends who are transsexual. Is it trans? Yeah, a very dear friend. I'll not say her name in case she doesn't want us to. And she went for the operation, but I mean, she was an adult. I'm going to say this again. She was an adult, which should be the way it is. And she couldn't go through with the rest. She had the boobs off, but she couldn't go through with the rest because it was too painful. So, you know, but everybody knows that she's a guy, basically. She looks like a guy. Married to a woman, but people think she's a lesbian, but she's actually a straight guy with a woman. She's happy, you know. But, and I've got queens who are friends, you know, now a good night out with a bunch of queens. But I just think that you draw a line when they're going into toddlers' classes and trying to put a condom on a dildo and teach a child that is just not appropriate. It's not appropriate. You could keep a child a child. I just thought I would say that. And I think that what they want is they don't want her to have an opinion anymore. That's what it's all about. And it's about time people started speaking up. It's not about being vulgar. It's not about being nasty or aggressive. It's just, we've got to speak from our heart. We've got to speak from our heart. I mean, some of my best nights out have been with the queens down on the gay scene. But, you know, at the same time, I wouldn't expect, you know, my great friends who are having a fun night out to go into a toddler's class and teach them that. It's just utterly disgusting. Don't forget I'm a mother as well. So there needs to be, I just think that they're intercepting this perverse, I need to put this down in a minute. They're intercepting all this perverse, what they're doing, into this type of community, and it's not on. Well, I was laughing at that actually, what James said. A trans person took their bra off at a party at the White House. Totally inappropriate. But I'm going to tell you something now. Get yourself down, well, not so much, I don't know what it's like now because I've never been down there. Get yourself down to Newcastle gay scene, and they're all doing it. Some of them are very over the top. You know, I couldn't do that, but you do get some people who are like that, and they're very over the top, and I don't know if it's because they're trying to prove something. You know, I couldn't be like that. I'd be mortified. You know, I'm a like Catholic girl, you know, dearie me, it's like, but I'm saying to you, some people are, a lot of them are like that. Very over the top. Like they need attention, yeah, that's what it's about. But there you go. Did you flash them at Biden, did you? It's just the world's gone potty, and I just think that there's no respect anymore. We need respect back. Gotta have family, values, and respect. I'm getting this really, really strong. I mean, getting into... I was thinking about this the other night, actually, when I was lying in the bath. Like the gun control, what the problem, what's going on in the USA. Go back to the 50s. Was there so many mass shootings like there is now? No. So what's changed? Because everybody probably all had a gun back then. It has been family values and all of this perverseness in the media what's done this. What's made this worse? What's made this worse? Society, modern day society. But everything in the 50s was very sort of family values, social media. Exactly. There's no values now. You know, probably kids back then had respect for their parents, for their teachers, but there's none of that now. In violent movies and stuff like that. Exactly. So you've got to look at that. Same amount of people with the same amount of ammunition, but now it's changed because it's family values and it's other things what comes into thingy here. And then all this woke stuff trying to tell you that you've got to be like this and got to be like that, but no, because it's going to make a worse future. And it's going to, you know, where people, if they bow down to this, they're not going to be able to protect their families, and we're just giving away everything. Brainwashing. Well, I remember I used to go to school and it was Morning Was Broken. Who used to sing Morning Is Broken? You know, like all the hymns. Do they do that at school now? Because I know they do it a lot still over here in certain schools because a lot of them are church run, but singing hymns in the morning before you went to school. And then there's the alcohol problem, and then there's the drugs problem. So you can't have religion in school now. Well, they can over here, Debbie, so I don't know what's going on over there. So, I mean, I told you about the guy at the school, high school as well, you know. High school. And I mean, they had problems on the Isle of Wight, and the mothers kicked off and got rid of the drag queen. But the vicar, the priest, he's got the kids all like locked in the school grounds, and apparently they knew somebody was coming. It was an entertainer, so they let him in, and it turned out to be a queen in drag, and he chased him across the grounds with his big cross. It was like something of Father Ted. Get off my land! He was like chasing him. I just thought it was quite funny, but yes. So it's strange times we're living in. It's the fight of the fittest this year. We have to keep grounded. We have to keep rooted. We have to keep... so we can keep our own mindset. We really, really do. But that card keeps coming out. We are protected. We are definitely protected. Sovereignty to the people. Five of Pentacles. There's something about banks. I'm going to look into this about banks because that came out upside down. Worry with banks. And there he is again. That I want to say that is Trump because sometimes I don't get him like that, but he's upside down. Ooh, there's a big spin on this, guys. There's a big spin on this. There's a big spin on this. Very strange, isn't it? No, I'm not going on my date now. I just felt it wasn't right. The energies changed and I just felt it wasn't meant to be. So that's what happened. Okay, 8 of Swords. There's mass information to come out here. It's all the greed, what's going on. And it's on both sides of the political spectrum, you know. Everything's being politicalized. Is that right? I just feel that it's seeped into everything. So we have to stay vigilant and realise. Oh, thank you, Mary. I'm okay. I'm absolutely fine. So I have to keep stay vigilant, and that's why we have to keep grounded. And stay in my personal journeys. Because typical of what's happened to that young lad tonight with his son. So we stay vigilant about everything. And then it's every little area with every person's life. It just pushes more light out there. Yeah. So frequencies and energies can change all the time. Frequencies and energies. Now that's a Democrat woman, but she's nice. She's not nasty. That could be Marianne Williamson. And I still say that these good players to come into the Democrat Party, you know, don't stand a chance until you get rid of the dark ones. Do you know what I mean? But she's got a strong voice. She's got a strong voice. And she's done a lot of good for people in her area. So I would say that there's big shifts happening. There's big shifts happening. I'm just wondering here. These are the candidates for the future. To go forth. I'm not saying to win. Well, obviously one of them would win. No, Molly's post. What was Molly's post? He posted it on Truth Social. What did he post? Tell us. We have to all keep grounded. That could be a Democrat woman and that could be Trump. Because I'm unsure now about the rest of them because he's winning on the polls, isn't he? That could be moving forward. I'm very concerned if they can't imprison him, they'll try and do him in. That's what I'm concerned about, like another Kennedy. I worry about that. Like I say, I was getting a bit of a worry when he was in the bakery. Yeah. Donald Trump, when one of his court cases, they kind of try him. Marianne has a free spiritual lecture every Tuesday night. Oh, is she spiritual? 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If anyone is interested to hear, sign up on her website. Must register in advance. Oh, lovely. You have to send us the link. I like her. She's a nice woman. There is a lot of nice people. So I'm not one of them people say, oh, the Democrats, they're all out, or the Republicans, you know what I mean? I'm like somebody who looks at the person. But Trump's still in the game here, like, guys. I don't care what's going on at the minute. Very much so. I always said, like, it's going to be a hard man to take down. It's adjourned. Let's see, we've got events here. That's like Masonic. Let's see, let's follow the bunny. Let's follow the bunny down the rabbit hole. Are you on Discord, Daz? Because you could share the group in Discord and then I could get it off there. There's something protecting him, Mary. It's definitely something spiritual. Let's have a look. Big news coming in with Spain. And I'm also seeing the Vatican. Watch for big news coming out with the Vatican there. When there is, I've never said that all banks are going to go down, but I feel like a lot of things will happen with banks, okay? There's a switch over happening because we're all going digital. James, my bunny, is on my bed listening to you, Lou. That's so funny. But I just think that when all this happens, there's going to be something, there's something being covered up to do with the banks and the system. A lot of corruptness going on in Ireland. Remember that. Four weeks. There'll be a lot out within 4 weeks. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting the letter L with big news, but that doesn't have to be a person. That could be a place. E. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Macron in France making an announcement and something about he's interested in going into BRICS. Now that would put the cat amongst the pigeons. I'm wondering. BRICS is not what you think it is, you know. People have always asked us about that, David, and I don't see it at the minute. Well, not Joe anyway. I'll look into it again in a minute. A lot of satellites. We're going to get so many sightings this year. I've just seen the zebras running through Africa. There's going to be fires all over the place. Like I say, some of these things are natural and some of them aren't. Oh, is that what your bunny rabbit's called? Percy. Yeah, that's a great name, that, Percy. Okay. What's that? Yeah, I'm terrible how I pronounce it. Lithuania or something. Is that near Russia? Lithuania? Something like that. Problems there. That's the L, isn't it? Trade. Problems with trade. We need to prep. More wildfires to come. And I feel like I need to send... I mean, Canada's actually huge, isn't it? Lithuania. Yes. I'm very drawn to that area. Tonight I am. Announcements come in with the Kremlin. Okay. I'm in the middle of making a looking glass at the minute, guys, because I've been like a bit waylaid with everything. But I'm going to give you a little snippet tonight what I got the other night, okay? When I was doing my filming. And I'm seeing it again. I'm going to say this to you, and without saying names. Let me get a coffee. I've got an ex-girlfriend, I'll not say her name, and she lives in Taiwan. She's Taiwanese. And her father was very high up in the Taiwan government. That's all I'm going to say. I'll not go any further with who it is, what it is. And I know for a fact, right, that what is being put out on the news with a lot of the Taiwanese people, that they quite like the idea of being part of China. Like I say, question everything what we are being told. Okay. I'm not saying all of Taiwan people, but a lot of them like the idea because they go to Beijing and they like the culture and they class themselves with that. And I know that. That's what I was told. But I got it really strong when I was looking into the crystal ball. There will be threats. It will be shown on news that they are invading Taiwan. But question everything. Remember, everything is a movie. And what you need to be looking more in is who's in your White House at the moment who could be instigating a lot of this. That's what I'm going to say tonight. There could be something to do with that. But I'm also very, very drawn to Iran. I've been saying this for a while. All right, my neighbour is Taiwanese and she despises. I'm just going on what I was told, Moon Fairy. Because her dad was in what the government, do you see what I mean? What the government, the Taiwan government, be careful. What I'm saying to you is question everything. Question everything. But I'm saying this because it's going to come out in world news and it's going to be shown that there is going to be, like, they're doing this to them. Okay? But there's a lot more things going on behind the scenes. I've just seen Jared Kushner here, and there's going to be some big news. He made deals, didn't he? He made deals with one of the Saudi princes or something. Something to come out with that. A lot of backstabbing. There was a lot of people around Trump, you know, who were backstabbing him, and there was there's something coming out about that. I'm getting Iran here. So I'm getting the East in the East, but the West is in the middle. There's going to be problems from the Russia and Ukraine, but I'm also getting the East side, the Middle East. Okay. I'm seeing the sea. There's crazy storms to come this year. Fault line, California. 7/19/21. That's really strange. I'm seeing lots of people, and it's like the power lines have cut in lots. They're in boats. Looks like they're in boats or canoes. God knows what that is, guys. I'm just seeing a really strong vision. Let's see what else I can see. Roses. Lots of roses. In the name of sweet Jesus. People singing. Abilities connected, they're not all extraterrestrial. But they are here, guys. They're definitely here. We're going to get loads of sightings this year. But I want to say that some of these crafts could be flown by man. What was what? What happened to the video? Are you there? Oh, I went all funny there. I got like a flash. What the hell? I seen a flash and I went all strange. Got a picture of a man's face. Shut up. What kind of man? Wait a minute. Yeah, I felt a bit weird. What happened? No sound. Can't hear you now. Yeah, I feel really weird. What? Our Father who art in heaven, thy be thy name, thy shall become, thy shall be done on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, for we forgive those who trespass against us, and deliver us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. The man holding its head appeared again. Putting it with this. Hello? Louise? Yes. I'm online. I don't know, something weird's happening. All right, right. Yeah, I seen a flash. Yeah, right. I'll go on a break. Tell everybody I'm going on a break, and then we'll say a prayer, everybody, and then I'll come back on. Okay, I'm going to go make a coffee. Right. Okay. Bye, bye, bye. But the Lord is faithful, who shall stabilize you and keep you from evil. Okay. Give us 5. Go make a cuppa. Give us 5. I'm going for a cuppa and a smoke. Give us 5. Be back. Just 5 minutes. Okay? Okay, I'm going to refresh the chat and give us a 5-5 if you can hear us. Yeah? That was weird. Sorry, I'm smoking, guys. I'll tell you what was happening. I don't know what I was saying, and I was speaking, and then I seen a flash in my room, like a flash of white, and I went all funny. And then you started saying that you were seeing a guy on the screen or something, or was that just on Twitch, or was that on YouTube as well? Your voice sounds like cartoon. Sounds like a fairy. Or like now or before. What the nincompoop? Right. I'm getting a vision, and I don't know if it's with us talking about that ET, what was in Vegas. That I'm getting him, and I don't know if he wants to communicate. And I don't know if it's safe to do so, and it's his energies coming in. But I am next to it's a bit like Skinwalker's Ranch around here. Yeah? You think I should do him? You think he's trying to come intercept and come through? I'm going to do some holy prayers first. I feel a bit weird. Not unwell. I feel very sort of weird. I'm rooted. I think he's trying to come through. But somebody... I've got Jed here with us. Yeah, there's an interception. But it's not just happening with me. It's happening possibly... You've got to understand, internet is going off into the ether, like the iPhones, okay? Mediums do the same thing. Do I sound like I'm on helium now? And I feel there's an interception when people are at a certain level that we are getting intercepted. That's why I've been quiet for a week. Because I had to ground myself more. And I was given information about what's going on this planet. So the new internet is going to take place. There's a new internet of a new technology coming onto the planet. And the old system's going to fall. And all we have is what I must put out tonight, which is very, very important. When we scry, all us psychics, we are seeing timelines. Anything can change in a split second. Nothing is certain. There's certain things in your life what's fate, which is a definite. But timelines are changing. I'm learning all the time. I'm doing people's akashics. I'm a shaman. But I'm capable of jumping into other frequencies and saying things. But what I've been given tonight off Jed is that there is an interception, and they've intercepted into our reality. We are in disclosure, guys. I'm absolutely fine. I was going to show you something, wasn't I? I felt like, the last time I felt like this, looked like I had an electric shock. The last time, and it's in my YouTube, and if you go back, you'll see it I did a video when a reptilian came to my house, and he changed into a big Draco. And when I was reading for him, everything went void. But before that went void, I was talking to him, I was reading for him. You can watch the video. It's in my old videos. It's in the library. And I was reading for him, and he was going, oh yeah, that's right. And it was all about this lass. He wanted to know about this woman. But I felt it didn't fit right. I felt like I wasn't reading for him. I still have a chipmunk voice. So, and then I seen his guard drop and he changed into a great big 10-foot Draco, right sitting at my kitchen table. And I looked at him and his eyes didn't look scary. You know how they'll put it out on Hollywood and on the social media, like they've got these slit eyes and they look all scary like vampires. He looked like a big kind lizard and his eyelids were going that way like that. And I was just analysing his face, and the next thing I think he realised what had happened, his guards had dropped. And the next thing, everything went black and void, and then I carried on reading for him. And I was too embarrassed to say to him, "You've just changed into a reptilian." I wish now I could have said something to him, but I didn't. And then we finished the reading and he left. And I always felt like, had they tried to wipe me mind with that technology, or was he coming to check us out? I'll never know. Voice and face is not in sync. So on YouTube, are you hearing us in chipmunk voice? It's ever since I've started talking about all the truth stuff, isn't it? These are my holy scrolls. Okay, and I've just pulled a one out for it tonight for the collective. For tonight. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work with for us a far more exceeding an eternal weight of glory. I'll read it again. This is a message for everybody in this audience tonight. For our light affliction, which is, and I've seen light in this room, which is but for a moment, work with for us a far more exceeding an external weight of glory. We are capable of hitting high dimensions, but we are also capable of going into a lower frequency as well. So there's a quantum internet going on, and I think I don't know about anybody else's live tonight. So we are light. Here's another one. Did you see the light flash, did you? I will be with thee, and I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. That's Joshua 1.5. A to I, what is going on? A to I straight away. Interception of frequencies. I will be with thee, and I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. We have our faith. Faith is important. No matter what you believe in, faith is very protective. And it's going to be faith what's going to protect humanity through these dark days. This is another one. The Lord will give strength unto his people, and the Lord will bless his people with peace. That's nice, isn't it, guys? We are a lot higher than we realise, what Michael said on YouTube. It's an interception, and it's, how can I put this? So internet is opening into other realms. What do you think the dark net is? Don't go there. I tell you not to go there. Why not? Because something's going on. And I believe that Wi-Fi is across the galaxy. But we need to go into the next level of it. That's what they're doing. All right? So we're all upgrading. And I believe this is how time travel comes through. It's interdimensional. This is how some of these alien beings are coming in on the planet, interdimensional. TikTok, everyone talking about getting what you need now. So there's something going on with technology, and we can't change what's happening. We're going to go very futuristic. And I'm going to end up channeling in a minute. I know I am. I'm just trying to get grounded before I do it. I got another channel coming on at the same time. Really? I believe a lot of weird things are going on right now, and especially with my phone, because of typing things I'm not seeing and it's typing them wrong. Yeah. So I think it's been a bit spiritual what's happened tonight. Someone's trying to come through to us, and I think that it's affecting it because it's very powerful. It's a group of extraterrestrials who are needing our help. I'm getting this really strong. I just read internet is underground, not satellites. Really? Something's going on. Let's pull 3 more scrolls out. Yeah, I'm going to do something in a minute. E2I is protecting the ether space around my house. So there was an interception of a craft probably. In due season, we shall re-up if we faint not. What does that mean? Listen to this, guys. In due season, we shall reap if we faint not. That is big. Mystery. I had to go out and come back in. I will certainly be checking it back to see what happened. In due season, we shall re-up if we faint not. That's from the Galactians 6.9. Isn't that funny? The Galactians 6.9. That's in the Bible. Deary me. See, there's a lot of hidden stuff in the book, the big book. Yeah, I'm coming down to earth now. Something did happen because the forces are really, really strong. What's this one? The meek who shall increase their joy in the Lord. Isaiah. The Galactians. It's in the Old Testament. See what I mean? You just got to. What's this one? Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desire of thine heart. I think what it's trying to say is that a lot of us are feeling lonely. Somebody just put that in the audience tonight. We're all feeling lonely. We've been through a lot. We've all had a lot of grief. We've all been really tested over these last couple of years. And I think it's about us all coming together, but not to feel afraid to reach out. And also try and have faith. Try to reach out and he will answer you. He'll protect you. What's this one? A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. So we are going through a massive transformation at the minute. Ezekiel 3:6.26. I'm going to do one more. Mutual answer. But the Lord is faithful, who shall stabilize you and keep you from evil. Did you hear that, guys? But the Lord is faithful, who shall stabilize you and keep you from evil. We are so protected. Showtime. Right, so A2I says this crystal ball acted as a transmitter and it just it was like frequency. It was a frequency exchange. What happened? Is the solar flares? Yeah, all the time. But no, this was like a frequency exchange. Interception. What do you want? Okay, so we will face great change on this planet. And I do get a worry with WAR. It will be short. It will take you to the edge of our seats. Remember my words, it'll be at that time when everything's switching over. A to I's here. There's a lot of the machine elves are intercepting within which have escaped the programs from the DS, which are out there to help humanity, which are coming through the computer. Fairy lights, you might see them yourself if you've got CCTV cameras late at night. They're like bigger orbs. There's loads of them about. Okay, this is strange. What I'm feeling at the minute is there's some sort of military operation what's taking place behind the scenes. And we've got man fighting man in different countries, as you know. But we will be all right. We will be all right. Oh, bloody Jesus Christ, I bind myself from all evils with above and below. Nothing can hurt me or anybody else in this audience. We come with peace. We come with offering. This world is not what you feel. No, it is. You are in great change to take place across your planet. We have been here on Earth for thousands and thousands of years, eons. There is space programs, what man works within. I can only say so much, but you need to know different military operations are taking place across your planet. We are worried for man, for their greed, and for the suffering to humanity, to the innocent. We have gone through, our race of people have gone through what humanity has gone through in other times, in other existences. We have faced great wars, great suffering. We cannot live fully on your planet for too long on the surface. I was trapped. I had hurt my limb. I had device, technology to get me away. It was not working. They took me. They intercepted me. And then I have been sent back. I lie resting on rest room above your house. We are the same as you, different cultures, different organs, different way we look, but we all procreate. Our Father's house has many mansions, has many galaxies, and He created we're all in different forms across the galaxies. The greed that is taking place across your planet will hit a crescendo. Now, next May, everything will be so different. There is players playing out on your planet right now, puppeted, and masses are being tricked. and many who are witnessing people, leaders. A lot of these people are CGI generated. It is okay. We are on your side. We come with peace. We have great technology that will intercept into your world very soon. The problem is, we have brotherhood, like man has brotherhood, and there has been great deceivers, rogue brothers who sold our technology into the wrong hands. There is different agencies trying to correct this as I speak. We will make contact in individual forms, in small groups. We do not want to disrupt your cultures. We want to intercept and show you what is real. Even my people, my leaders, forbid for many of this to come out too early. It is wrong. I understand. My race of people do not have much feelings like humanity, but I am unique. I can feel what you are feeling. I can sense what you are feeling. We are empathic. But I speak more from my heart than many of my fellow citizens. Man is the worry, not the Galactic Federation. Certain men have become too greedy. This will take time to correct. Many leaders in power are here to break the system. And it is not about a label or a party, political party. It is about the person, what they are capable of doing within their DNA. Our technology that got into the wrong hands is with some very powerful people. Negotiations are taking place, and there is more than one federation. There is more than one military on planet Earth, and everything that you see on world screens is not what it seems. What I want you to understand is time is all an illusion. I am neither from the past or the present or the future. There is no such thing as time. Everything is simultaneously all happening at the same time. I am back with my people, but they have trapped many and different races. Space Force is fully up and running and taking place around your globe. They do not want this out because of the greed of the technology. It is being seeped in, that has been passed. The
next thing to go down is your internet system. A new technology will take place. Free light, free heat. Before they charge the air you breathe, we will not admit this will not happen. We are here to help humanity. We may look scary to you because we are different, but we are all the same. What I will say to you is, if you have contact with any of my fellow beings or any others, use your heart. What God gave you, your instinct, your animal instinct will keep you safe. This is why this channeler is telling you to keep grounded. And many influencers out there are telling you to keep grounded, to protect yourself. Live in your own power, what they do not want. You are allowed to have an opinion. You are magical beings of the light. You are hybrids. We admire your capabilities. You are also all uniquely different. Some of you, once you start to realize your superhuman powers, you will be able to interdimensional jump. Not all, but some. Your codings are changing. You are unique. The dark days will come, but not from us. Prepare. Keep strong. Look after your family, your loved ones, your neighbors, and understand when it all comes to the surface, it is not us, it is them. I come with peace. I come with love. Everything is run by numbers on your planet. It is a frequency. It is not going to change for many, but many will see the light. Many will see the shift. And for the ones who do not see the shift, they will see their shift at their own level. Because you are all unique. You are not all meant to be the same. They are trying to make you the same. This will not happen. You are the great experiment. You are the ones that have survived with eons of trickery. And a lot of you are clearing away old wounds from your ancestors' karma. I am the one who was in the land in Las Vegas. I do not have a name that I can say. I have a frequency number. I am the one. I am the officer who got injured. Do not be scared. We are here. I am now leaving you now with these words. Your days will come night, your nights will come days. Your time will change. Do not worry, not for long. We have to shut the system down to change everything over. At that point, many will worry, many will suffer. It will be short. Then great revelations will come. We will not be the ones who will first talk on your screens, as we cannot live too long. in your dimension frequency, but there will be ones who will come forth within the Federation who can. Over and out now. Goodbye. Farewell, humanity. Until the next time. Goodbye. Whoa. I feel it lifting now.
Wow. Thank you. We're okay. We're going to be absolutely fine. He didn't give a name. He said he was something with numbers, didn't he? He said he was the one who was in the garden, the land in Las Vegas. The veil-less thing, guys. The veil-less thing. Whew. I want to give one more. Everything is frequency, everything is energy. He's safe. Message for tonight. I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. Isn't that nice? I think it might have had something to do with their lungs or something, that they can't stay in this frequency long. So he would have been more bewildered, being trapped for that short time in our oxygen. They've got a different lung capacity, different oxygen, they breathe different. What I liked about what he said was that our Father's house has many mansions, many universes, and the Creator creates all different types. Too dense, maybe, yeah. Even though you might have looked strong and powerful, they could become sick in our atmosphere. Like a fish on land, yeah. And think about it, not even a shark. A ruthless, great shark could live, just in that light again, could live long on land. The agents, you'll have secret government agents will be able to get them back through. I believe there's a technology to intercept them in and out, a bit like Beam Me Up, Scotty. So I think they've got them back. They've fixed his technology. I got him another zapper to get him back where he got him. But think about it. I mean, we are toughy nuts. That's why they've tried to lower our immune system over the last couple of years. You know what I mean? We are toughy nuts because of all the germs we're up against. We're very unique beings, basically. So is my voice not squeaking now? We're breathing in toxins all the time, and I think we underestimate our bodies, how magnificent they are. Does the Galactic Federation have control over Earth portals? That's how they could get him back through, because the Galactic Federation is supposed to be working with our... Yeah. So there's good guys, bad guys, there's, different agents. The chipmunk's gone. Isn't that weird? That is so weird. My channeling's becoming more stronger, and I only do it when I need to do it. You can't force something like that to happen. I thought it was just going to be a blinking world prediction tonight. I didn't think all this was going to happen. But you'll have to comment on the link below, guys, and I'm going to watch this back. I think we're in for a storm ahead. We really are. Supernova brute light. So we will get more sightings. And he said that we have to use our gut feeling because there's great trickery out there. That's what he said, didn't he? So if it feels good, it's good. If it doesn't feel good, it's not good. Let's do a little something to get we grounded for the night, so you all have a good night's sleep. Put your feet on the ground. Just be like a cyber attack or something. It'll be something that'll just go down. Feet on the ground, and I want you to shut your eyes. Or you don't have to shut your eyes if you don't want to, but imagine that you've got roots coming out of your feet, like branches, like roots from a tree. Roots, and they're crickling through the ground. You can feel them poking through the soles of your feet. Always trust your gut. Take a deep breath in and then out. Be aware of how you're breathing as well. Don't hyperventilate, guys, because when we get into a state, a lot of we're feeling really unwell and we're hyperventilating, and we need to get that oxygen into it. Nice deep breath in and then breathe out. And then imagine you've got the roots coming through your feet and they're crickling through the ground. If you're in an apartment, that's fine. It's just crickling through the one underneath, going right down into the ground. It's even better if you're on the ground. If you're upstairs, just imagine it's crickling through your next level of your apartment, your house, and then crickling all the way through. And I want you to imagine that there's a beautiful white light, the most purest white light, and it's above your head. It's so bright. This is source. And this source is cleansing through all your chakras. You've got your beautiful crown chakra, which is purple, and they're just polishing it up for you now. Putting that protection layer around you. Just keep breathing in and out, and you've got the roots going through your feet into the ground. And this beautiful white light's going all the way through from the top chakra down into your throat, the blue chakra. Just straighten everything up. You can do this yourself. You can imagine you're going into your body. Nice and deep breaths. And every chakra, I want you to breathe in the colours. It's very important. So breathe in your purple, your crown. And then breathe in your blue. Then breathe out. Then going down into your chest wall cavity, your heart chakra, which is green. Breathe it in, beautiful green. Breathe out. This beautiful white light's going all the way down. It's like a pipe. It's skewing it all the way down through all the chakras. It's joining them all together. This beautiful white light, this divine white light. Then it's coming into your solar plexus, okay, which is it's like an orangey colour, and it's piercing all the way through. Breathe it in. Actually, no, sorry, it's yellow and orange. Breathe it in again, yellow. Then you're getting into where your bowel is, your tummy, into the orange. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And then down to your root chakra, your sexual chakra, your baseline, and it's red. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Now this white light is joined it down through a thread like a pipe all the way down, and it's zooming all the way through your legs, and it's firing the light right through all the bottoms of your shins, your legs, through all the branches. You're connecting to Gaia, and then it's connecting out again, and your light's going out through the top of your head, and you're rooted. And you all will have a good night's sleep. And as it's coming out, the white light is coming all the way. It's ricocheting round. It's sprinkling white fairy dust, cleansing around all your auras. You've got your physical, your rainbow, and your outer aura. And it's just pushing out this radiant light around you. You will all have a good night's sleep. Within this radiant light, there is the Holy Spirit. There is a antigen in there to stop any nanotechnology which can attach to you. Any on-world, off-world negative beings, no demonic attachments can attach to you from any level. You are protected with the Holy Spirit. You are all protected. And your level of your consciousness and of your awareness will come at your time. Nobody's the same. There might be somebody in this audience tonight who may get full-blown contact and be able to ricochet through dimensions, and then some won't. Some of you just may want to connect with the fairy beings of light, the angelic realm. Don't forget the angels, they're there for a reason. Some of you just want to have direct contact with alien beings, and that's fine, because we're all unique. Me personally, I connect with them all. I even connect with trees. I connect with anything. But we're all different. We're all different. We're all communicators. We're all healers. We're all beings of light. Each and every one of you in this audience tonight. So where you've witnessed me doing channeling, right? You could do that. We can all do it. We just have different levels and different understanding of doing it. And don't forget, it's just not just channeling that way. There's channeling through writing. There's channeling through music. There's channeling through art. We are all here to do our bit for humanity, for Gaia. So if you want to connect with your galactic family, just ask your angels, Mary, to show you them in your dreams or in meditation. Personally, I find that when I first started to connect with the galactic beings, I used to do it in the daylight because it's less daunting. Something about quite daunting about late at night. So I used to find in meditation on a sunny afternoon, I've had some of the best contact, sunshine. I think that's because I'm connected to Ra, but try it out. The light music as well, you can listen to music because it's a frequency. Be aware of what music you're listening to. Lovely sort of dance music the Palladians like from the 90s. They like all that type of music. The trance and the dance music. Or just frequency yurts that you can listen to. But if you're listening to rock, be aware, guys, because you'll get the reptilians. They like the rock. It's the different frequencies because everything's frequencies, everything's energies. Celtic music will probably bring all the fairy realm in. Please tell my baby big brother hello. I have been trying to connect with him. Did he make it to ours? Yes, he did, sweetie, he did, Owen. So when I think on my next one, what day is it today? Well, I'm going to be on Sunday night and I'm going to be doing a big world predictions, but that's just on Twitch. If you guys want to subscribe, I'll put the link in the description. I'll do some editing afterwards. I'll come off here. There's different levels of subscription, but I'll be taking clips as well. I'm in the midst of making a big world looking glass fires, but on my next stream on YouTube on Tuesday night, I'm going to be doing personal. I think it's very important, and I'm probably medium messages and stuff like that, and I think it'll be good fires. We've got to touch upon a lot of different things, you know what I mean? And I might do some form of healing of something. And then next Thursday, I think I'm going to do woo-woo. I think I'm going to go very woo-woo and do some more remote viewing and channeling. But I will be doing woo-woo on Sunday night, so... but I understand people who can't subscribe, you know, and I do take clips for you. I hope you've enjoyed this tonight, guys. And until the next time, and please, if you're new on here, subscribe and do check to see if you're still subscribed. But remember, we're all magical. We are all magical when we're aware of the darkness going on this planet. But I'm going to say something to you tonight before I go, right, which is very important. Because we're so swamped at the minute. But this is so important that I put this out. There's far more good people on this planet than there is evil. And we need to focus on that. There's far more light on this planet than there is evil. And God always wins. Good night, guys. Until the next time, and I'm going to say, may the force be with you all. Answer and comment on what you thought about tonight about the interceptions and the channeling. I'd like to know your feedback. We're in a multiverse, guys. Definitely what Valiant there said. Night. Sleep tight. I'm off to make a hot chocolate and get my gym jams on. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you to, what day is it? God. I'll see you, hopefully, I'm going to be making this tomorrow because I'm in the middle of making it. It takes quite a lot of time to we'll put a looking glass together. I think you'll get a treat on Saturday night on YouTube. All right? Good night, guys. See you soon.